Hi, welcome today to my guide on best archers in the game. A small disclaimer, since this is the beta version, EasyTech is making changes live. I noticed a couple of generals, silver have become gold, and so I will probably plan to do an update guide in a few weeks once the beta is finished to make sure there are no significant changes. Okay, for now, the only comment versus my general guide is that the Batukan and Jebe, I noticed have been upgraded from silver to gold with all the attributes slightly improved, so they become more appealing. As usual, I don't do top 10s, but rather every tier, so for every pocket and level of the game, I recommend some good buy. Today is about range. For bronze, there are also a couple of good candidates, but the one I want to single out is Stilicho. Stilicho has a War Emperor total score of 121 with a specialty of 37. Is available immediately for 44,000 coins. You can get him, and he has a very high total score per cost ratio of 27. So that's a very good price value. He has a low rank, but rank can be upgraded easily, while the title is very high. He has a 38th point with the Crown Prince, which is quite good. And for range, he has a 19 scoring range, but he has a range tactician and master skirmisher and even fatal blow. So these are three skills, all focused on amplifying the range impact. Plus, you get a 12% increase with the Crown Prince. For 44,000 coins, that's a bargain. In the silver, here I was very surprised. I tried to select and reduce the number. I wanted to give you very few generals, but I couldn't drop anyone from the podium. So I found eventually I could not have less than 4 generals in the silver to recommend. The first I have it myself is Valens. Valens is available immediately, so you can get him. And you will see that first of all, he has a total War Emperor score of 184 with a specialty of 66. He has a cost per medal of 12.7, which is decent. He has a low rank as well, but it can be upgraded. I already upgraded mine to Knight Captain. But also he has a very high title. He's king. Okay, so whatever you do, plus 14% damage. Then his range is already 26, with the item already upgraded to 50 between item and capability point. And then that's amplified by Master of Archery, Range Tactician, and Master Skirmisher. 3 range skills. So definitely get this guy. Then my second silver recommendation, let's see, now I need to find it because they're not in order, is Eleanor of Aquitaine. Okay, I also want to promote some female generals. They're not very good on average, but there are few that deserve a note. So Eleanor of Aquitaine is one of them. She has a total score of 170, but a high specialty score of 68. She is unlocked at the end of chapter 8, so not immediately. Average rank and title. And she has a range of 32, which is also complemented by range tactician level 2. The third I want to recommend is Subutai. Subutai has quite a high total score of 193 and also high specialty 67. It comes after chapter 9, but look at the skills. Master of Archery, Range Tactician, Master Shooter, and 35 on range capability. So very good for the silver. And the last one is Elizabeth Woodville. As well, we see 2 range skills. She has a low scores, low rank and title, but still she has also 28 in archery. Okay, so This is the list, the bottom of the four silver. To consider, also she comes relatively late in the game after the Ottoman invasion, but still I thought it was worth it to have into the list. Okay, and let's start going to the higher ranks. Into the gold, I've identified 6 generals. Starting from the bottom, I mentioned that Batukan, this used to be a silver, now has been upgraded with some of the skills higher. His total score now recalculated is 216 and a 72 specialty score. Mind that this general is also very good in cavalry with a 39 and the cavalry tactician. The fatal blow and siege master apply whether you are cavalry or archery when you attack. So the benefit of the general is versatility. It can be archer, but it can be also cavalry. As an archer, as master shooter. The advantage also is equivalent, very high title is king, and so is good in both skills. Then, and by the way, Jebe, it was also silver, since I have done in my silver review, you had Jebe with the old score, now you see that his rating is slightly higher, although the overall general profile is the same. Is also a decent cavalry and decent archer as well. Just the ugly version of Batukan. The next one I recommend is Robin Hood. Okay, Robin Hood has, first of all, a score. The total War Emperor score is not very high. It's actually below average of 197. Even the specialty is below average. But he has rank and title on average, so again, nothing stellar. However, he has this little shield. This is the Triumph shield. He has a wind feather level 10. So few generals, wherever you see this shield with a sword, they have this extra skill. They can significantly amplify the power of the general if done in the proper condition. In this case, he has all those skills upgraded, but then if you put him in charge of the unit called Wood Raider, he has a 20% extra damage output. So that's important to keep in mind. I look for the Wood Raider. I didn't find them yet into the unit manual, but he has Master of Archery, Range Tactician, Master Shooter, and has Force March, so he's fast. With a 38 skill, excellent archer. But available on Triumph, so I'm not sure how long does it take to get him, but at least Robin Hood is there. Then my third gold recommendation is Empress Matilda. She has an average total score and specialty score, comes after chapter 8, but good rank and title, first of all, which always are a good starter to spot the good generals. She has a range of 35 with a range tactician on it, and even plain commander and mobilization expert are useful skills for a battling general, let's say. My next in the list is Justinian. Here you go. So Justinian is available very early after Last of the Roman, 2,300 coins, so it's a bit expensive. Is a total score of 278, which is quite high, and a specialty of 81. He has a maximum rank and title already, which is great, and he also has the Triumph skill, so I would definitely buy this guy. He has a 20, when he's leading heavy armor assault cavalry, he has a plus 20%. So he has this cavalry benefit, however, it does not have cavalry skills. Okay, so you have an archery skill and then a siege master. So I think that is pro and cons. He's less of a specialist, but has a very good versatility combined with the higher rank. So I'll definitely consider him, and either as a range or even as a cavalry general, sort of a mix. Then I have two more records. Henry II of England, total score of 253, and a specialty of 80, available after round 8. He has a rank of 45 and a title of 42 points, which are definitely on the high side, and a range of 40, complemented by Master of Archery and Range Tactician. This is great. Yeah, the others are not definitely linked to that, so good general. And my last record is Philip II. Is here. Philip has a total score of 240 with a specialty 75, available after chapter 8. He has a high rank and title, a range capability of 33, with again a range tactician and engineering. So if you use as a defensive unit defending a city, thank you for your like, then you have these additional capabilities. And also is protected from fire. So again, it's good skills for defending units. Then left with 3 units in the premium. Now the premium, I have Edward the Black Prince. Edward the Black Prince has a score of 242, specialty of 79, a range of 39 with range tactician, master shooter, and also he has all the triumph booster. So when leading longbowman, it deals 20% extra damage. That's little, I just don't know the cost, and is also coming after chapter 10. These are the two things against him. Then Genghis Khan, of course, 272, very high specialty 91, but unlocks after chapter 9. He has a very high rank, but the title is not very high. That's a little drawback. One of the highest range score of 45, and of course he has a Master of Archery, a range tactician, forest commander, okay, if attack in the forest. And the last is a premium general, Attila. Attila is the best range. In the premium general, you're always the star of the star, so he will be the #1 range general with the 50 itself, a total score of 288 and a specialty of 90. Is available immediately if you pay the dough, and if you pay the dough, you also get a few additional perks like double the resource in battle, which is very useful. He has maximum rank and title, and maximum range, as we said, and also complemented by master shooter and leadership and force march, which are useful. So this concludes my analysis of the range general. So we have a nice group of 14 generals for you to consider for any pocket. Thank you. If you like this video, click like and don't forget to subscribe.